At this meeting to curb youth involvement in drug abuse and human trafficking, people are given the opportunity to share their experiences on the devastating effects of substance abuse, especially among young people in the country.
The concept of drug trafficking and abuse, human trafficking, and its attendant consequences is not new in this part of the world. Research has shown that more than 40% of human traffickers force their victims to smuggle drugs across borders. And this means that apart from the victims who are already addicted to drug abuse, human traffickers use drugs as a bait to also lure them.
Figures from the United Nations in 2021 shows that there are at least 275 million persons globally that are involved in drug abuse, with over 36 million persons suffering from drug abuse disorders, according to the 2021 World Drug Abuse Report released by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crimes. Helping victims of drug abuse and human trafficking within the Nigerian capital, Abuja, is the essence of this gathering by a non governmental organization, Roost Foundation.
This workshop is designed to equip drug law enforcement agents, social welfare officers, human rights activists, and human beings like you and me who care about human beings. This workshop will shine a spotlight on this problem in Abuja, especially in the Mpape community, which will greatly minimize, we hope will greatly minimize the abuse of drugs among children, youth, adults in Nigeria.
The agency is charged with the enormous responsibility of enforcing drug laws against the cultivation, processing, sale, trafficking, and use of hard drugs. The Act also empowers the agency to investigate persons suspected to have dealings in drugs and other related matters.
We caught up with Mr. David, who is a drug abuse survivor, who shares his sad story to help other drug abusers stay free.
Abused drugs for 7 years. It started from when I was in the UK doing my master's, got back to Nigeria. A friend introduced me to crack cocaine. It got worse after that because crack cocaine is a highly psychologically dependent drug, elusive, addictive, and expensive. I spent over 3 million naira between August and December of the first year I started using drugs. Then I moved into the trap houses where I started selling my things, including my property, car, landed property, my clothes, my jewelry, my gadgets. Eventually, I attempted suicide. I'd been in and out of rehab twice. And then it didn't work. I relapsed less than 2 weeks on both occasions. So eventually, I had a good support system in the person of my mom and my pastor. They never gave up on me. So this gave me some sort of hope.
Experts here are calling for more action and partnership with the NDLEA, NAPTIP, and other federal and state agencies to boost awareness on the effects of drugs and human trafficking, while commending Nigeria's recent successes in the war against drug abuse. As Nigerian government makes frantic efforts towards eradicating the menace of drug abuse, one thing that these experts have been able to establish here today is that there is a confluence between drug abuse, human trafficking, and sexual exploitation. Mary Chinda, Arise News.